This story begins in Teknaf in the south of Bangladesh. Like every week, the city's prosecutor is about to carry out an arrest. An informer gave a tip about drug users. They're taking yaba, a popular type of methamphetamine that's been having a devastating impact across Asia.
Good morning, gentlemen.
They're here taking yaba.
Take them out of here. This is what they use to take yaba. When you come out, put your hands up.
In Bangladesh, this is called mobile justice, an expedited trial on site for people caught in the act. The floor is given to the witnesses.
I've seen them taking drugs so many times. I want to testify. I asked them to stop. It's a residential area.
So, can you explain what is happening? Why is writing on the...
Yeah, actually, we have seen that we have found them taking the drugs. Yeah, that's why we have captured them. And we need 2 witnesses at least, so that we can keep them under trial.
You're going to jail for 6 months. For you, it's 4 months in prison.
Sir, I did not take yaba.
Shackle them together.
I came here to beg.
Yeah, sure. In a yaba house? Come on, get up, let's go.
It took less than 1 hour to put these men behind bars. One of the measures of the Prime Minister's war on drugs.
I'm just a beggar.
Unlike users, suppliers don't always have the opportunity of prison time. Here is a dealer. In this job, he risks a lot more than jail.
The police are trying to kill us. Me, I'm a Rohingya. The government is only giving us rice. It's impossible to live with just that. So we deal yaba to eat. But if the police catch us, they kill us. We don't have weapons. They say we have guns, but it's not true. It's because they kill us that they say that. We only earn $60 a day. How could we buy weapons?
This year, Teknaf policemen have killed 117 people, averaging 2 killings a week. All the victims were accused of dealing drugs. None were given the right to a trial. Officially, the dead die in crossfire, but really it's executions. Since the Prime Minister declared a war on drugs, crossfire deaths have been constant. Victims are buried daily in Bangladesh. Situated on the border, Teknaf is their entry point for yaba produced in Myanmar. Last year, authorities seized 53 million pills.
I'm going to stop yaba. I'm too scared to be killed by the police. They do crossfires all the time, so I'm hiding.
One morning in Teknaf, we learned that 2 suspects got killed. Another death in crossfire, according to the police. We checked the site only hours after the killing.
In which direction is it?
It's towards the cemetery.
What's the name of the victims?
You mean who got killed? Sohail and Noor.
We were shown the house of one of the victims. Muhammad Sohail, 27 years old. His family just found out about his death. Sohail and his wife just came back to Bangladesh after working in Malaysia for years. Their daughter is only 3 months old.
ওরা কেন আমার স্বামীকে মারছে এটা আমি বিচার চাই কোনোদিন ও করে নাই তালিকাভুক্ত হয় নাই ও কারোর জন্য ঝগড়াও করে নাই কিভাবে ওকে মারছে আমি বিচার চাই আমাকে বিচার দেখা আমি বিচার চাই
In the village, the arrival of police woke everyone at 3 a.m. The execution took place a little further away in the fields.
It was here.
No body, no cartridges. Evidence has disappeared.
And the other victim was shot here. Policemen shot a good 15 times. How many bullets they got, I don't know. But I heard about 15 shots.
The other victim is called Nur Hafez. Leela, who lives next to the crime scene, heard his last words.
We could hear the policeman asking the prisoners, "Where are the drugs?" And the prisoners answered, "I don't know." So they took them into the field. I heard him say, "Please don't kill me, don't kill me." And then the shooting started. After the killing, we saw the policemen looking for the bullets with their torches.
2 days later, Bangladesh is celebrating its Independence Day. It's when we meet the police chief, Pradip Kumar. Since he started, the death rate has dramatically spiked.
Do you have to make these explosions so loud?
That's how we do it. What can I do?
How to explain that Nur Hafez and Mohammed Sohail, two prisoners locked up under his responsibility, have been killed? The police chief is hesitant. What can he say to foreign journalists?
When we went there, then some terrorists attacked the police, and police also okay, and then police protest them, tried to stop them, and also we captured, we apprehended two terrorists from the place, and also we took the lawful action against them.
Many of our police by that.
A lot of police officers also injured by the terrorists. Police took treatment from the hospital.
Mentioning injured policemen is common when talking about Crossfire. The police always pretends that the dealers were armed. To find out more, we visit his colleagues who were present that night. Here they're doing traffic stops looking for yaba.
Good evening, this is a check. Please get out.
What do they have to tell us about the injured policeman that their chief was talking about?
Can we meet the policeman injured? What's his name? What's his name?
They're receiving treatment.
They received treatment, now they are...
Name?
Officer Kamrul Zaman.
I think maybe it's Officer Kamrul Zaman and Officer Bishas and our third colleague, we forgot his name.
3 policemen injured, that's 2 more than what their police chief said. Their stories don't match. We head to Cox's Bazar Hospital to check on the injured policeman. We talk to Dr. Abdul Rahman, who works with security forces.
And more recently, did you have some policemen injured?
Not this month. We get, but not often.
Not so often.
Not so often.
And what type of injury is it for the policeman?
Mainly accidental cases, but we haven't recently received any gunshot or something like that.
Nothing like that recently?
No.
There are also no signs of injured policemen in the hospital's registry. A photo was taken at the time of the arrest of Noor Hafez and Sohail, 24 hours before their death. We asked a forensic doctor to examine their bullet wounds.
The distribution of gunshot wound is not consistent with crossfire.
Can you explain why?
Well, in a crossfire, people are usually caught or trapped because there are a lot of bullets flying. And the tracks that you see in the body are haphazard. They have extremity injuries, they have injuries to the arms, they have injuries to the head. But this is a central mass injury. By central mass, what we mean is that the central portion of the body is hit.
Present on the day of their arrest, Noor's wife was immediately contacted by the police.
I was with my husband when policemen arrested him. I showed them my child. I said he was only 20 days old. I begged them not to do a crossfire. I asked for their mercy. They said that it was not possible to keep him alive. I heard it well. They also said that if I wanted to save his life, I'd have to pay $1 million. They said, come with us and we'll see if we give you mercy.
Racketeering by police forces is business as usual in Bangladesh. In a year and a half, almost 1,000 Bangladeshis have been summarily executed.